Just like how we can pick up dust and germ and bacteria that are invisible to our physical eyes, we can also pick up energies. Energy protection, it's like applying body lotion for your energy field. We are protecting our energy from a place of love and not from a place of fear. Your energy is your magic. Welcome, my brave hearts and sensitive souls, to Embrace Your Sacred Nature podcast. I'm your host and soul guide, Tania Ho. And today I want to share some tools to help protect your energy. So back in episode 7, when I talk about how empaths and highly sensitive people need to clear and ground and protect their energies, I got a request from one of our listeners to talk more about how empaths can protect and guard their energy. So here we are. And I just want to let you know that we're also up to episode 11 for season 1, and there are 2 more episodes for this season, and I'll be taking a 1-month-ish break, and I'll be back in September again for season 2. So if listening to this podcast has been helpful to you in any way, I would really appreciate you leaving a review on Spotify or Apple Podcast or YouTube and any other platforms that you're listening this from. It will help other sensitive souls like you to discover this podcast. And if you have any other feedback or any other topics you want me to talk about, feel free to let me know by email or DM me on social media. I really appreciate your support here, and your feedback is what helps to keep me going, keep me motivated to continue to do this. So let's answer the first basic question now. Why do we need to protect our energy? And this is not only relevant to highly sensitive people and empaths. Everyone can benefit from energy protection. The analogy I will use here is skincare after your shower. Okay, so hear me out. So when we clear our energy, it's like taking a shower for hygiene reason, right? Just like how we can pick up dust and germ and bacteria that are invisible to our physical eyes, we can also pick up energies that do not belong to us throughout the day. So when we clear our energy, it's like taking a shower for our energy field. Now, what happens after you take a shower normally? Hopefully you would dry yourself and apply some body lotion. And what's the point of putting on body lotion? Besides moisturizing your skin, applying a good quality body lotion can help to strengthen your skin barrier. Your skin barrier is here to lock in the moisture and to protect your skin from irritants and bacteria so your skin doesn't get damaged or dry. Now, energy protection is like applying body lotion for your energy field. When we protect our energy, we become less affected by the external environment, be it other people's energies, or the energy of the space we're in, or the collective energy of the world. That means we can stay true to our true, authentic self. We can focus on listening to our inner voice, our intuition, our soul, and the universe's guidance instead of being distracted by all these outer noises and voices. Now, a friend asked me before, if we protect our energy, does that mean we become less connected to other people? Does it mean that we're putting up a wall and we're closing up this heart-to-heart connection to other people? Now, my answer is this. If you look into nature, you will find the answer, and the answer is actually inside your body. Do you remember back in science class at school when you learned how a human cell looked like? And do you remember how a cell has a membrane to protect itself? In fact, all cells have cell membranes, and the purpose of the cell membrane is to protect the cell. So through the membrane, the cell can choose, what's coming inside, which feeds the nutrients to the cell, and what stays outside, which is the waste product, and things just don't belong to the cell. And that's exactly the function of energy protection tools. When you use energy protection tools, you're not closing your heart off from other people. Yes, you're putting up a wall, but this is a wall of self-love. This is your healthy boundary. So you can stay strong and energized and centered and grounded. So you don't feel overwhelmed or drained by other people's energies, and you don't catch on and carry this fear and anxiety that is going around in the world. Now that I've talked about why it's important to protect your energy, I want to emphasize one more point, which I also mentioned back in episode 7, is that we are protecting our energy from a place of love and not from a place of fear. The most powerful protection comes from within, and it is to raise your own inner vibration. So we look at the world as a dangerous place and everyone and everything is out there to get us. This point of view can lock us to live in fear. Now, fear lowers our vibration, but love lifts up our vibration. And protection is not about locking ourselves in fear. Now, this time, I want you to think about food safety, that I'm going to use this as an analogy. You know you need to wash your hands before cooking and before eating so you don't get sick. And after you wash your hands, when you're cooking, hopefully, you're not thinking about the potential germs you may ingest. You're thinking of all the yummy, delicious food that you're preparing, creating for yourself and your family, and how exciting it is to see your wonderful creation. And washing your hands is just the first step of food preparation. So later on, you can enjoy cooking and you can enjoy your food fully. I want you to think about energy protection as the same as you wash your hands before you cook your food. It's something you do before you leave the house for the day, because when you're protected, you can fully enjoy your day from this grounded center that is within you, and it becomes easier just to stay true to your true authentic self. So how do we actually do it? How do we protect our energy? Today, I want to share with you 6 ways on how you can do so. And I split them into 2 categories. Now, the first category is all about working on your outer space, meaning these tools are here to help you to keep the so-called lower vibration away from you. So the number 1 is to create your home as your true sanctuary. You want to be able to come back to your home and to relax completely. Your home is the sanctuary for your soul. If you have read Marie Kondo's books, you'll understand the importance of decluttering. And if you haven't read her book, please do so. I love her approach and method to decluttering, and I'll leave the names of her books in the show notes below. So when you see a lot of clutter in your space, is actually sending signals to your brain subconsciously that all this clutter is stressing you out. Each object in your home carries a personal message to you, and that's the energy it's carrying too. If you see an object that sparks joy for you, like Marie Kondo said, it will bring up feelings of joy when you look at in your space. But if you see an object that brings up feelings of stress, then it is time to consider organizing it, tidying up, or even letting go of it, or else your space is constantly sending this energy of stress to you, and that's not the space that you want to be in. Number 2 is to stay away from places, things, people, food, substances that drain you, stress you out, or flip you into your sympathetic nervous system. Some examples of that are negative news, gossip, horror movies or movies with excess violence, alcohol, and drugs. Think about your nervous system. We have 2 different modes. One mode is called the sympathetic nervous system, which is the fight and flight mode, and the other one is called the parasympathetic nervous system, which is a rest and digest mode. If we stay in fight and flight mode all the time, it will take a negative toll on our physical, emotional, and mental health, such as increasing our blood pressure, lowering our immune system, and impairing our cognitive functions. So you want to stay away from things and people and situations that flip you and keep you in that sympathetic nervous system. Number 3 is to wear the color black. You could wear black clothes, black color crystals, such as black onyx, black obsidian, or tourmaline, or orgonite that contain black stones for energy protection. Personally, I wear a black colored orgonite necklace to protect me from EMF, which is electromagnetic field. I wear this whenever I'm working on my laptop or when I'm working in an office, because that's where we have our Wi-Fi router. I have shared my story of how I come across orgonite, what orgonite is, and how it helped me in a blog, and I'll leave the link to that blog in the show notes below. Of course, if you're interested to learn more about how to use these tools like crystals or organites, make sure to comment below or email me so I can talk about that in future episodes. Now, the second category on your inner space, meaning these tools are focusing on raising your vibration from the inside. So tool number 4 is imagine yourself inside a bubble, a membrane, a crystal, or a cloak of a certain color. This is one of the most simple yet effective energy protection tools, and many spiritual teachers have shared a variation of this exercise. All you need to do is imagine yourself being inside a bubble or a cell membrane or inside a crystal, or you're wearing this invisible cloak, and you can choose what color you want them to be based on your intuition. This is also where you can experiment for yourself which one of these images feels better for you. Like some people may prefer bubble, some people prefer crystal. It works the same. So I would suggest you trying on these different images in your head to see how you feel about each one. This is a really good exercise to do in the morning before you leave the house and go on with your day. Normally, once you've imagined protection around you, I say that it stays with you for a good 24 hours. But in some situations, you may want to reinforce your protection. Maybe when you're in a meeting or a conversation with someone and you just cannot get out of it and you start to feel drained, you can run this protection in your head quickly to strengthen your energy protection again. And it really does work. Tool number 5 is to use prayer, invocation, or mantra for protection. Now, this, of course, depends on your spiritual beliefs. The idea here is to ask for protection from your spiritual support team. Your spiritual support team are the invisible beings who are here to support your journey on earth. It can be your spirit guides, your guardian angels, power animals, ancestors, spiritual teachers and masters, god and goddesses that you believe in. So you can ask for protection and guidance through prayer, invocation, or mantra because our spiritual support team, that's what they are here for. They love to help us and they are waiting for us to ask them for help because of our own free will. We have to ask first so then they can step in and work their magic. It's important to remember that we want to build a relationship with our spiritual support team. And just like any relationship, it's a two-way street. So it's not just us asking something from them all the time. We can develop a much stronger, a deeper, and much more meaningful relationship when we also give our gratitude, our offerings, our services, and our devotion, our love and faith in return. So there's this balance of giving and receiving. Tool number 6 is to learn how energy works and how to channel energy properly. Now, this is for those of you who want to take this one step further. I believe everyone and anyone can absolutely benefit from learning how energy works and how to feel and channel energies properly. It doesn't matter if you want to be an energy healer or not. It has nothing to do with that. Nikola Tesla, a great inventor, he once said, if you want to find the secrets of the universe, think in terms of energy, frequency, and vibration. So if you want to understand yourself better, if you want to be healthy, wealthy, and happy in your life, if you want to know what your life purpose is, what the meaning of life is for you, then you will have to learn about energies at some point of your life. And I want to share with you my real life story of how I've learned the importance of energy protection. And it was actually after I learned Reiki level 1. Now, for those of you who don't know what Reiki is a hands-on energy healing modality originated from Japan when it was first founded by Dr. Usui in the 1920s. The word Rei means universal and Ki means energy. So Reiki stands for universal energy. In Reiki is believed that there's this healing energy that exists in the universe and nature and all living beings. Even though this healing energy is invisible, it is always present and readily available for anyone to channel and to use. So someone who is trained in Reiki can learn how to properly channel this universal energy from the universe and to send it to yourself or to another person or to the world. And because this energy comes from the highest source of vibration, it's completely safe and natural to use. When I was 21, I wanted to learn Reiki because I wanted to know if energy was real. And after I completed the Reiki level 1 training, I could feel energy. So I knew energy healing was a real deal. And I was very excited and I wanted to practice on my colleagues at work at that time. And I was working in a spa, so we had this perfect setting to practice. So in Reiki level 1, this is where you learn the basics to send healing to yourself. And though you can practice on loved ones, it is better to learn Reiki level 2, which focuses more on performing energy healing treatments for others. Anyway, at that time, all I learned was Reiki level 1. I didn't learn how to open sacred space. I didn't know any energy protection tools. I didn't know how to clear energy or how to ground my own energy. And one time after I practiced Reiki on a friend, I had this really weird pain in my foot. And the pain didn't go away and lasted for a few days. And then another time after I practiced Reiki on another friend, I got sick right away. I got a cold. And at both times I had to take some medicine to get better. Then I started to put the dots together in my head and thought to myself, maybe I shouldn't practice on other people just yet. And over the course of many years, I have learned all these tools that I'm sharing with you today, and I practice them and use them on myself to help protect myself so I don't pick up other people's energies and make myself sick anymore. Now you may say, isn't better if I don't learn Reiki? Even if you don't learn Reiki and don't learn how to channel energies properly, you are still feeling energies, exchanging energies, picking up energies every single day. It's just that you don't know it consciously. So it's like learning any martial arts or dance or yoga. You can learn it by yourself, but if you train with a master or teacher properly, you can pick it up much easier, and you can also learn the proper techniques to do it so you don't injure yourself. You still need to protect your energy anyway. So if you can feel energy more and you can know exactly what is it that you are feeling, then you can learn how to protect yourself better. You can learn and feel what energy tools work for you personally. Okay, so to recap on today's episode, the 6 energy tools I share are: number 1, to create your home as your true sanctuary. Number 2 is to stay away from places, things, people, foods, substances that drain you, stress you out, or flip you into your sympathetic nervous system. Number 3 is to wear the color black. Number 4 is to imagine yourself inside a bubble, a membrane, a crystal, or a cloak of a certain color. Number 5 is to use prayer, invocation, a mantra for protection. And number 6 is learn how energy works and how to channel energy properly. Now, I want to share one more important note before I close today's episode. Protecting other people from your own negative energy is also your responsibility. If you're having a bad day for whatever reason, you're being triggered, you're grumpy or tired and angry, please process your feelings within yourself. It is easier to project our own negativity onto other people. It is easier to point a finger to other people, blaming them for triggering us, or dumping these feelings on other people, or even draining energy from people. But it's not other people's responsibility to make us feel better. This is when you must go back to your grounding practices to ground your energy, and you have to amp up your self-care to fill up your own well first. And this is also where you can practice the 7 types of rest I talk about in my last episode, number 10. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, please go back to listen to that episode and check which rest you need more. Thank you for tuning in into another episode of Embrace Your Sacred Nature podcast. I'm so grateful for your time. In today's episode, I mentioned about learning Reiki. And if you're interested to learn Reiki and also the energy tools to help ground, clear, and protect your energy, I want to let you know that we are now offering Reiki energy training here at Museflower Retreat Spa with our teacher, A. So A, she's from Thailand, and she's been with us at Museflower for like 9-10 years. She's our yoga teacher. She's also a Reiki master, and she's been doing Reiki for other people since 2000. And she has already trained a few students in Reiki level 1 and 2 at Museflower since last year. So the great thing about learning Reiki here at Museflower is that our days are flexible and they are available all year round, which is of course subject to our teacher A's availability, but you can come anytime. And we also offer private one-on-one training, so you don't have to wait for a group to come together to start your training. You can also combine your Reiki energy healing training with your retreat program here at Museflower. So you can enjoy spa treatments, you can do yoga, meditation, while training for Reiki. Like I mentioned before, you will learn energy concepts and tools besides Reiki with A. And A, she has a lot of experience of practicing Reiki on other people. She has also designed and incorporated special evening meditation classes that can help you to immerse and to integrate the learnings from the day. So you're in this safe environment, a safe container to learn and practice Reiki without the distractions that you may have back at home in your daily life. He teaches Reiki level 1, 2, and 3, and each level takes about 2.5 days. So if you feel called to deepen your knowledge about energy, and if you're ready for life-changing experience, because that's what Reiki did for me when I was 21, I invite you to check out our Reiki energy healing training on our website at www.museflowerretreat.com. As always, I love to stay connected with you, so you can find me on social media. You can hit the subscribe button. You can leave a comment below to share your thoughts and questions. And you can also go to my website, www.taniaho.me, to download your free How to Perform a Simple Fire Release Ceremony at Home guide today. And remember, your energy is your magic, so be you and no one else. This is Tania from Museflower Retreat and Spa, and I'll see you in my next episode.